If you're under 30 in America right now, stop for a moment and really think about this. The next 10 years of your life will quietly determine whether you spend your 40s choosing what you want to do or doing what you're forced to do. It doesn't feel dramatic today. You wake up, check your phone, go to work, hang out with friends, maybe complain about rent, maybe talk about starting something. One day, nothing feels urgent, nothing feels dangerous. And that's exactly why it is. Because most financial traps in America don't explode overnight. They build slowly, comfortably, invisibly. You get your first real paycheck and it feels powerful. You upgrade your lifestyle just a little. A better apartment, a newer car, more subscriptions, weekend trips. After all, you worked hard for it. And you did. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Every time your income rises and your lifestyle rises with it, your freedom quietly shrinks. You don't notice it at 24. You don't notice it at 27. But by 35, you might wake up realizing your monthly obligations decide how brave you're allowed to be. When Warren Buffett was young, he wasn't obsessed with looking successful. He wasn't trying to signal status. He was obsessed with ownership. While other people focused on salaries, he focused on assets, pieces of businesses, investments that could grow without him trading hours for dollars. That's the shift most under 30 Americans miss. Hard work builds income. Ownership builds wealth. A salary makes you dependent on continuing to perform. Assets create leverage. And under 30, leverage matters more than lifestyle. In the United States, we're handed a script early. Go to college, get a stable job, climb the ladder, upgrade your life, retire someday. If you follow that script perfectly, you might end up comfortable. But comfort is not the same as freedom. Freedom is the ability to say no. Freedom is the ability to walk away. Freedom is the ability to take a risk without your entire life collapsing. And that freedom is built in your 20s, not your 40s. The real advantage of being under 30 isn't energy or ambition. It's flexibility. You can change cities without uprooting a family. You can switch careers without destabilizing 3 other people. You can start something small and fail without permanent damage. That window narrows over time. Responsibilities grow. Fixed expenses grow. Risk tolerance shrinks. If you are under 30 and playing everything completely safe, you might actually be taking the biggest risk of all, the risk of stagnation. Now imagine 2 23-year-olds in the same American city, same degree, same starting salary. One decides to invest $300 or $400 a month into low-cost index funds, learns a high-income skill on nights and weekends, maybe communication, sales, coding, content creation, consulting, and keeps their lifestyle modest. The other spends everything, upgrades every time their paycheck increases, and tells themselves they'll start investing. When I make more, fast forward 10 years, the first person doesn't just have a growing investment account. They have discipline. They have skills that increase their earning power. They have options. The second person may have a nicer apartment and a newer car, but fewer choices. Compounding is invisible in the beginning. It feels boring. It feels slow. It doesn't impress anyone on social media. But compounding isn't designed to impress early. It's designed to dominate later. The tragedy is that most people don't respect compounding until they desperately need it. And by then, starting from zero feels heavy. Time is the one asset you cannot refinance, renegotiate, or earn back. Under 30, you are rich in time even if you feel broke in cash. That's why the most important investment you can make right now isn't a hot stock or a trending side hustle. It's yourself. Increasing your earning ceiling permanently is the smartest financial move you can make in your 20s. Communication skills, negotiation skills, understanding how businesses generate revenue, learning how to sell ethically, learning how to manage cash flow. These skills multiply your income potential across decades. Degrees are common. Rare, valuable skills are not. And rare skills compound income the way investments compound money. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. America makes it extremely easy to feel rich long before you actually are. Credit is accessible. Payments are flexible. You can finance almost anything, except freedom. The system rewards consumption. It advertises upgrades constantly. And if you're not intentional, your habits will be designed by default. Spending compounds. Discipline compounds. Reading compounds. Scrolling compounds. Every day under 30 is a vote for your future identity. Are you becoming someone who owns assets? Or someone who permanently rents their lifestyle from their employer? The danger isn't being broke at 25. That's normal. The danger is building patterns at 25 that guarantee pressure at 40. Wealth isn't about hitting a specific number. It's about building an identity that naturally produces growth. If you see yourself as someone trying to get rich, you'll chase trends and shortcuts. If you see yourself as an investor, someone who thinks in decades, your behavior changes. You ask, will this matter in 10 years? You prioritize equity over image. You prioritize margin over status. You keep your fixed costs low so your courage can stay high. Because here's a quiet truth. The lower your expenses, the braver you can be. The fewer obligations you carry, the more opportunities you can chase. Most people increase their expenses with every raise. Very few increase their assets with every raise. That difference, repeated for a decade, creates a gap that is almost impossible to close later. Under 30, your job is not to impress strangers. It's to build structure. Structure creates stability. Stability creates confidence. Confidence creates calculated risk-taking. And calculated risk-taking creates disproportionate rewards over time. You do not need to have everything figured out in your 20s. You don't need a perfect business idea or a flawless 5-year plan. What you need is direction and discipline. Live below your means. Invest consistently, even if it feels small. Build one skill that makes you valuable anywhere. Avoid lifestyle inflation as if it's a silent tax on your future. Think in decades, not months. It sounds simple because it is simple. But simple doesn't mean easy, especially in a culture built around instant gratification. The loud path is consumption. The quiet path is ownership. The loud path gets attention today. The quiet path builds freedom tomorrow. If you are under 30 in America, you are not behind. You are not too late. You are not doomed by student loans or a competitive economy. But you are on a silent clock. Not a scary one, a strategic one. The habits you build now will either buy you options in your 40s or lock you into obligations. One day you will wake up and realize that the real asset was never the paycheck. It was the time you had before life became expensive. And the people who seem ahead later in life often aren't smarter or luckier. They simply respected their 20s when everyone else assumed there would always be more time. If you're under 30, this is your window. Build assets, build skills, build discipline. Keep your lifestyle controlled and your ambition focused on ownership, not appearance. Because 10 years from now, you won't regret the nights you invested in yourself. You'll regret the years you assumed you could always start tomorrow.